Oh,
Hello.
you doing? Hop on it.
Oh.
All right. Oh.
Don't stop me from getting my steps, brother.
Well, I was gonna go swap vehicles. I saw you. I figured, you know, gonna start getting more of those in myself.
More steps.
Yep.
Are you fattening up, brother?
What the hell is that?
All right. Want to do outside?
Well, whatever works, brother. I don't mind.
All right.
What's up, Solar?
So you don't have to worry about getting steps in, brother. Just get them more full pursuits.
Feeling okay. Little heartburn sometimes, but it's no big deal.
I feel like every hour there's some new shit happening, and it's another fucking. We had a goddamn bombing earlier today, and people were like, "Oh, it blew up, so why did we have to break off the call?" Like, what are you fucking go after the motherfuckers that put the bomb out?
They said the bomb blew up, so why are they breaking off? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Well, the bomb went off, and they were like, "Well, job's done." Breaking off that.
Yeah.
Well, it already blew up. What are we supposed to do?
Go after the ones that blew it up, and not to mention they could have more.
That
Like-
same logic could be like, well, we're supposed to protect and serve. They're already dead, so what's the point?
All right. This recording's going to be for myself and other members of command. All right. 6:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3/26/2026.
Oh my God, I'm not getting on duty today.
0495. Nulty, could you introduce yourself?
Sure. State Marshal Kian McNulty, badge 0 double tree, former 2 tree, former triple tree, Lord of the Joust, best looking man alive.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, start without me. I'll get there when I can. They're in the garage.
We got your medical records back. Got your psych records back. We reviewed the concerns, and I'm going to be rather forward with you about this. Something's not right, McNulty. Even right now, as I'm speaking to you, there is a part of me that is unsure whether you yourself know or something is preventing you from recalling what transpired. And I specifically mean 2 incidents in which only you could be placed in the vicinity of what was an attempted data breach. Now,
I'm generally
Yeah.
confused by what you're trying to.
I'm trying to figure out whether you did it intentionally, you unintentionally let someone in, or whether something happened to you during your kidnapping that resulted in you doing things against your knowledge. PTSD can really fuck someone up. Whatever psychological issue may or may not exist.
I mean, I can agree. I thought I've had that for fucking years. Kidnapping doesn't help with that. I'll
Yeah.
say again, brother, I never fucking accessed anything. I don't have any fucking need to. I already have the access.
It wasn't about accessing, it was about downloading.
Again, I don't need to download anything. I have it, you know?
Hey, you best lay low, bitch. Yeah,
That's what makes it so strange.
I agree.
McNulty, here's kind of where
I have a feeling I'm getting fired.
the decision I made. I spoke to the rest of command about this. The incident, the
Gonzo.
relationship that we suspected you of, none of these things are going to be spread around, right? We're going to keep it internal.
No.
Having been said, there's a couple questions I've got for you, after which I'll let you know kind of the end sort of result in all this.
Right.
So
I'll start with Misha. Start with that fucking
what do
idiot.
you remember about your kidnapping?
Jesus. Oh my God. Okay, you're gonna have to forgive me because my goldfish memory is pretty fucking bad.
I understand.
That's why reports are so good for my brain. Okay. I was driving around most of the day with Sasha. General day. I noticed that I think it was a pink coquette or an orange coquette was trailing me for a lot of the day. You know, if you see one or two vehicles, fine, you know, whatever. But consistency is scary. And then I think shortly after that, you got into a collision with my Abatsu, a black one. And then I pursued that vehicle, lost it. And then while looking for that vehicle, I think I was going north on Power. And I got to Upper Power where the San Andreas jump is. I got pulled up on by a red two-door, I think a black four-door Sultan, fella with a Russian accent. I head on them. They jump out with guns and say, put my hands up. They put some kind of electronic device on my belt. They head up north, take me to the train tunnels close to New Babylon. They remove my equipment. They remove my phone. I keep my SIM card. I'm then taken to the northern point of Polito, the peninsula, loaded onto a boat, and blindfolded. And then I wake up in like what is essentially just a four walls, four metal walls, one light. I'm like in a cage next to some fella, older fella, kind of Italian sounding. Name escapes me at this point. The days kind of start blending together. I don't really talk to anyone for a long fucking time. And then just the fucking pain starts. They don't ask anything. They don't really demand anything. They just hurt me. They just hurt me and hurt me and hurt me without rhyme or reason. No words. Well, I can assess the rhyme or reason. I'm told it's because of your taunting, which I'm sure has some part of it, but probably my own taunting has played a lot into that. And, you know, years of chasing them. Then the conversation, I overhear two of the guards at the front through like a little slot in the door talking about their day and stuff. And then they mention the Blackwell family. Then everything again, days start blending, and the next thing I know, I'm getting loaded into a boat, and things start getting brighter and blurrier, and the next thing I know, I'm next to you in a speedboat with little birds above me.
What did they mention about the Blackwells?
I don't know. Working with or
They were.
these two guards talking about working with or trying trying to work with them or failing to. I don't know.
Yo, what up? What's going on, my dude?
I remember once I was back finding a couple of Blackwell names in the MDT, but nothing really stuck out.
Blackwells are likely investors, individuals that may have funded Faceless, maybe other entities. Very powerful family.
Fun.
How's your relationship with Edgar?
With Edgar? God, I don't even know how to word that.
Ebbs and flows. Would that be fair?
I mean, I feel like he's all over the fucking place. I think I get along with the guy, but he's an extremely flawed individual. I would say I keep him in arm's length, but I get along with the guy. I mean, he's a faceless asset one day and a New Babylon the next, and then not a faceless asset. Then
He's an opportunist. Yeah.
yeah. I suppose that's one way to put it. You get your hands on some important fucking blueprint, you can hang on to that. Next thing you know, you're getting bombed.
Edgar is someone who seemingly always is looking for the next thing that will get him any ounce of power. You familiar with his situation with Norman Bones? Brandon Valentino? Sonia Summers?
To some degree, brother. I swear I hear one person making a contract in the net. You can take that if you like.
No, it's fine.
Fuck. Edgar, I guess, worked with Norman Bones or made contracts along with Brandon. I think they both ended up in purgatory at some point, something like that.
Edgar did not, Brandon.
Right.
I believe it was for Sonia's life.
Jesus, forgot she fucking existed.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if she does anymore, to be honest.
Yeah. I shouldn't laugh at that. Oh,
Let's
these
go down
more.
to
Yeah.
the range later and fire off a few rounds. Absolutely.
What do you know about Norman Bones?
Personification of death, horseman of the apocalypse, chain smoker, dresses like a peaky blinder,
Yeah.
dry conversation. I think I've met him twice,
Hey,
but beyond that, I haven't spoken enough to the guy to really get to know him. Oh, used to be a serial killer.
And an
Apparently used to
attorney.
be- yeah, apparently used to be friends with Pixie, as I found out during our session.
Yeah.
Apparently they made some kind of agreement.
Yep. Actually made one with him a long time ago.
You made a deal with Norman Bones.
Mm-hmm.
Why? And for who?
Very long story.
Okay. Can't say you'll catch me fucking making a deal with that bastard.
Yeah.
Seems like making a deal with the devil. Oh, thanks.
He,
how you doing, Oos?
as I understand it, he came... You know how sometimes there's things that, how do I put it? Nobody really ever knows the full truth of anything.
Agreed.
I think even Norman himself may, while he might be referred to as death, I believe he once told me that
He came?
it's it's a role that's passed on over time. It's not a eternal role, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I have heard of that.
In fact, I believe his first appearance was a consequence of Sam Bass and Trooper Andrews ocean dumping Dundee, eventually leading to a MC many years ago. A lot of people fall for his tricks. What about Pestilence?
Ugh.
Hey, buddy. Hey, man.
That fucker kept popping up. I think I've chatted with him. I don't know. I want to say could count on one hand.
Yeah.
He pops up by me every once in a while. You know, you do a lot of, back in Blaine County days, I did a lot of county patrol. That's all I wanted to do. And I would drive around, and there he would be standing on a peak or something. And, I'm an officer. I go, hello, is everything all right? Chat with him. Be polite, and I'd leave on. Because, that was during the plague times. And I was like, you know what? I ain't trying to catch the plague or piss off that questionable motherfucker. He used to piss me off. He'd answer every question with a question. Oh, how you doing? He'd be like, I don't know. How am I doing? And then I'd be like, all right, well, have a good day.
Norman would be very similar, I think.
No.
Oh? Has he changed?
Norman's suspiciously, I think, indirectly direct.
I don't know about that. I mean, I haven't really spoken to him much as of recent.
Yeah, like I said,
back in the day, everyone used to just feed him with as much information as they had in hopes that he'd solve their problems. And then he would just take everything that they said and give it back to them in some sort of summary as if it was some sort of prophecy. And next thing you know, people would go and kidnap people and dump bodies in front of his fucking lighthouse.
Which is silly, because in a world where human lives are finite, you and I do not have unlimited time. We are time is a literal resource that you and I only have a certain amount of. You might have more, I might have less. Maybe I'm dead tomorrow. But what I never understood was making deals with death. Because no matter whether you make a deal or not, death will get you. No matter what you do, no matter what deal you make. Just ask me about Misha so I can get angry.
Familiar with the relationship between Pestilence, Norman Bones, and the Faceless?
I think to some degree, when you've been doing this so long, that shit gets kind of mixed up at this fucking point.
Mm.
I want to, because I can't think of anything right now. I feel like I've heard that, but I'm going to say no.
The city's in a bit of a back in the day, gangs used to work together. Common cause, fuck the police. And nowadays, these conglomerate state actors, Pestilence, Norman, Faceless, Darkstone, you name it, they all seem to want to press down on the state for their own reasons. I think that's where those common goals end up aligning from time to time. I think it's why Edgar, as close as he was to Mr. Blue. It's not surprising he fell into the lap of Norman. Which is kind of why it's a little surprising to me that, you know, while you were dealing with the Faceless way back when with the helicopters chasing you and whatnot, you didn't find yourself so intertangled with that mess, right?
Primarily because while I knew that those entities existed, you don't fuck with death. Pestilence sure popped up every once in a while, but that's pure happenstance of patrolling and finding him. I'm a bit of a racehorse where I'm there to hit hard and go fast, but I've got blinders on. Like, I see what's in front of me, and what's in front of me is the Faceless. I don't see what's on the left and right.
That seemed to be the case up until your kidnapping. I noticed your tune sort of changed.
You brought within an inch of your life, brother. You kind of tried to dial it back a little. Less taunting and more just trying to help.
There's a lot of discussion by you on about purgatory.
Excuse me? About me being in purgatory?
No, about purgatory.
Oh, Jesus. I was about to say, what the fuck? What about purgatory?
Let's see. It twatted something along the lines of purgatory seems like a lovely time this year. About 3 weeks ago.
Sorry.
Wait, I don't think he knew that he did this.
I guess, yeah. You know, you fight the good fight for so long that anything seems like a good vacation, you know? See it as, you know, think of a day when all you've been doing is slogging through the shit, and sometimes you just want to ram your head into a fucking wall because it sounds better than dealing with it. See it like that.
How long have you done me shift for?
I don't think I really know him, but in terms of hunting Faceless assets, I guess ever since I knew he was a Faceless asset.
Alice Omen.
Alice Omen. I don't think I know who that is.
Huh.
I'm not good with names to some degree. If I don't...
She's Brandon's bestie.
Doesn't she own that warehouse up north in Toledo?
The house, yep. The one that Brandon used to operate out of.
Yeah. They already know her. I think maybe I've met her twice, maybe. I don't know.
I remember you being very centered on the Faceless, specifically around wanting to get your revenge. Taking back Mr. Blue's eye.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a level of feariness towards that.
Yeah.
Is that still there?
Is my anger still there?
If Mr. Blue was here right now, would you take his eye back? Not take it back, but rather take his eye as he did yours.
You want the honest answer, don't you?
Yes, I want the honest answer.
The honest answer would be if you were standing here and Mr. Blue was on my left, I'd probably let you arrest him. I wouldn't shoot him.
Okay.
I wouldn't take his eye, no.
I'm going to go ahead and turn this recording off. What would you do, McNulty?
If you weren't here, I'd put a bullet in his head.
Okay.
I think any other answer, you'd think I was lying.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you, McNulty. There's something amiss. Right? I just do not know whether you are fully aware yourself. When I sat in that room, looking over everything, I was asked a very specific question. Why am I making an exception for you? My answer was pretty simple. You've been a part of the law enforcement here since back in the skeleton team.
Uh-oh.
Many ways, you're one of the few that does what is necessary. If you were anyone else,
No
I would
way.
not have gone through this trouble.
No fucking
Be out
way.
the fucking door. I think something is wrong, and I'm not going to abandon you.
No fucking way.
Because unlike many of the other dipshits, some people are worth saving, regardless of whether they want to be or not.
Ain't no...
I have killed people. I have done things that nobody knows about. That is why I am here.
Yo, girl, I saw your post on Light today.
When people say, I don't know how much of this you heard me, but the moment I got my badge back 3 years ago,
Hey, bro.
people were asking questions. How the fuck did he get accepted back into the PD? Wasn't he the one behind Sanguine?
Oh
The
my
answer was
god.
yes, I was.
No fucking shot. Shout out Sanguine.
So, you know I don't like doctors. Guess what I got?
And when I strapped a bomb on that bitch, I meant it.
I got some molars.
Jesus.
Why do you think I need a hard-on pill? So I can give you a deep dicking.
Hey, Mike, what's up?
Sometimes you have to make the hard decisions
I know, man. That was insane.
for the greater good.
What's your name again?
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think that's 90% of the work.
So, how about you later?
And so if the opportunity came, and there was a need, sometimes the tough solutions aren't exactly done with pen and paper, right? Unless that pen's being used to drive it through someone's skull.
What?
I just need to know what the fuck is happening.
What, sure? I thought this was Alicia. No, baby, be cool.
I'm not sure what... I'm a little lost.
So that I know how to manage it when and if the time comes.
Time to do what, though?
Whatever that might be. Could even mean entering in the fucking codes.
All right. Stop tripping,
Entering in a code? See, now you've lost me a bit, Knight.
It codes to a fucking nuke. McNulty.
Why the...
It's an example, like, you know.
Like, you'll drop a nuke when you need
Hey, we need to end it all. It's all fucked.
to. So you're asking me for a sign when you think you should cut me loose.
No, not cut you loose. Like, something needs to be done. Everyone else is going to not want to fucking do it, and it needs to be done. And, oh my God, subpoena. And I say, fuck that shit. This is a problem right this second. That's what I mean. What the fuck?
Hold on. Maybe I'm getting... Are you asking me to be some sort of last resort?
No, not that deep. It's just... If Mr. Blue is standing right over fucking there and we need to shoot him, you will shoot him.
Yes.
As will I, right? And
Yes.
not be like, oh man, are we going to pit box spike him? That's
No, I'll shoot him.
what, yeah, that's what I was pointing at. Like, and I was
That's
using
a
an
little bit more
exaggeration,
clear.
like,
yes.
hey, like, put in the fucking codes to a nuke because
I'll say
there's a
something
worse circumstance if, yeah.
Yeah, you need me to be some sort of fall guy to take that fucking shot. I will do it.
Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't ever want you to be a fall guy, right? Just to be fully clear. I pull the trigger
thing is,
myself
Knight,
and fucking take the shot, you know?
the thing, I get that, Knight,
Yeah.
but I would wear that with a badge of honor.
McNulty, look, I'm going to be forward with you, as I've been trying to. You have to understand how we landed on your name. We had something happen within the station. We were able to pinpoint the time. We were then able to pinpoint the time yet again. Tie it to the 2 distinct times you noted to me that the door was left open, with the second instance of which the only individual leaving the door open was you. Times you sat attentively in these faceless meetings, sitting still, which was rather abnormal.
What?
We initially had 3 suspects.
Now I'm confused.
And
What
then the 3
faceless
turned to
meetings?
1 when the other 2 weren't on duty. Now, where I'm going with this here is that something's amiss.
The man sit.
Do you have any explanation for me today as to why, what it is that happened?
No.
Okay.
I saw the doors unlocked, thought I'd call it in. I never went near those fucking computers or whatever. As for
Could someone
being in
else have?
Pardon?
Could someone else have?
I can only speculate that, maybe. As for sitting in meetings, I don't know what meetings you're talking about. You mean the debriefs after shit was happened? The ones I was asked to go to? By you, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're debriefs. While, you know, if a meeting is taking place, like, hey, we're having a meeting about fucking, I don't know, sure. Usually I'll be like, yeah, you guys are good. But a debrief, I will almost always go to a debrief if asked. because it's a debrief. It's about a situation we just took part in. And if I'm sat quietly in a debrief, it's usually because we aren't talking about the debrief and we've spiraled off to some other fucking conversation that isn't the debrief. And then I'm forced to sit there because we haven't addressed the part of the debrief. That is the reason I'm there.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying, McNulty. The time periods those incidents happen, we know who opened and closed the doors.
That I understand. The meetings I will, whatever. That I just trying to report if I'm the one that left it open, okay, I can't, the doors don't lie. I never saw anybody go in or out. Just trying to report an open door.
The doors were never left open, is what I'm telling you.
And see, that I understand.
Except for the one incident where you left it open.
If that is the case, then
on the very day, the very 30 window,
yeah, the door's the issue.
Where things went amok.
And then someone must have got in.
You had opened the door. You had left it open for approximately 5-6 minutes. The filing cabinets had been rummaged through. Someone had played around with the computer. And then you locked the door. I'm sorry. You didn't lock the door. Someone locked it for you.
That someone must have got in there, brother.
Okay.
Maybe I've been less attentive than I should be.
Here is I want to circle back to I want to circle back to the twat about purgatory. Did it have any other meaning other than the biblical notion of purgatory?
No, just simply a vacation sounds nice from bullshit.
And what about the hunger that you speak of when you describe that?
Which hunger? When?
You've twatted quite a bit about the hunger.
I don't think I have.
Apparently you've had conversations about the hunger as well.
Have I twatted about the hunger, or is he bullshitting me?
I mean, at this point, the one that Misha was trying to speak to you about. I had a long conversation with him, about an hour, maybe longer, up at the little Tangerine just north of here.
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't. With I don't know what the fuck that insane Swede or Danish, whoever the fuck he is, talking about. I bumped into him once in Northern Toledo. I don't know what hunger that insane man's fucking talking about.
Okay.
The only hunger I have is I suppose revenge, brother.
Yeah. Okay.
If I hunger for anything, it's getting what I want.
What is it that you want, McNulty? When I last spoke to you, you mentioned that job is what keeps you sane. And,
blood, I suppose.
For any particular blood? Whose blood do you want?
Oh fuck! I don't want this to end because I want to be too fucking honest. Shit. I don't want to lose the martial stuff yet because I don't want to be too honest. Right now, that blood is Mr. Blue's.
Hello there.
And
Blue
who
blood,
else?
let's call it. Whoever wrongs me, I guess.
Okay. And what's that line?
Could say wronging me could be shooting an officer on my left or right. Gives me all the excuses I need to get my blood. Trade that pound of flesh. Taking my eye.
Mm. Who are your brothers?
My brothers. I mean, it's a slang term I use. You're my brother.
McNulty, you know me long enough to know that I'm very aware of the lying that's been occurring throughout this conversation. And I would rather you tell me the truth so I can allow you to continue operating so I know what I'm fucking dealing with.
Oh my god, I kind of just want to straight up tell him. I straight up want to tell him. Can I ask you a question?
Mm.
You talk about Norman Bones and pestilence and whatever. If you could, let's say, would you rather have one of them on your side or against?
I don't think either on our side, obviously.
Call me at the place tonight. You bet.
Let's just say I hunger for a lot of things then, brother. And it's better I'm an officer than I'm not.
Hmm. How's your crow?
I don't have any crows.
What about the one that used to follow you around?
I'm sorry, but do you think I'm death? Because you're way off course. I have a falcon, but that's just a pet.
The one that I've seen you with.
Hello. How you doing?
That not a crow?
No, the only fucking board that I take care of is a board out by Catfish View down by the end of the dock. There's a bird that chills around there. I just feed it.
You don't remember in Polito?
No.
He's following you around and that you're like, that fucking thing? Oh yeah, that's just some like, what the fuck is that?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. It had a name and everything. It's like 9 months ago, 10 months ago.
Chat, what the fuck is he talking about?
What looks like the same fucking...
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay. All right. I don't know. Maybe you don't remember.
No, I actually think that you are mixing up signals, brother, because that never fucking happened.
I swear to you, it's fine.
He's mixing up signals because that never happened.
Now it's gonna be in my mind. What exactly that was?
I mean, like, I don't know. I hand on my fucking heart, have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Okay. Has You asked me the question, would I rather have one of them on my side? And I gave you the, Oh boy. You have to understand, I dealt with a lot of Norman and Pestilence way back when. Forgot what the fuck Pestilence's name actually was. He showed up at the hospital one day. Brian. Fucking green fumes coming out of the fucking ground. Next thing you know, he's across the damn room. I have one last question. Actually, two last questions.
Dude, I wish Connor was here so he could appear behind McNulty.
Are you seeking to be among them? Or do they have some level of control over you?
Hold on. Okay, hold on. I need to answer this very carefully. Thinking of lore. Hold on. Are you seeking to be part of them? Or do they already have some level of control? No to the forced. And no to the second.
Are you able to keep them at bay? Because with everything...
Singular.
Sorry?
Singular.
Singular.
It's not them.
Him. Can you keep him at bay?
Yes.
I am going to go on a limb here.
Oh my god.
And assume that when you walked into that building, into Davis, both of those times, that you were not necessarily... I'm going to hope that you are not necessarily the one that made the decisions that were made inside that building when those files were touched, when the computer was touched.
Holy shit, no fucking way.
Quite frankly, not that really matter. Those files aren't stored at Davis. I don't know where they are. Seems like the individuals whom may have wanted to do what they wanted to do didn't realize
George.
that every archivist. We've been trying to figure out where those data centers reside. However, there's an issue here. While I believe you might be the stem of the root cause, I'm willing to take a fucking risk. However, that opinion is not going to be shared with the rest of command. Like I said, I'd rather keep you close and see what the fuck happens if
I'm going to say something crazy.
you're let go.
I'm going to say something crazy. What's this?
Um,
So like a keep your friends close and your horsemen closer.
Wouldn't be the first time I've dealt with them.
Understood.
However, no more of that shit. And if it does begin to happen, you tell me. Like I said, I need to be able to manage these things.
Understood.
All right. I want you to see Pixie once a week. Twice a week. Or not, once a week, once every 2 weeks. At least show some signs of recovery. Second, you're going to have limited access. You need to earn commands.
Holy
Trust
shit,
again.
I'm keeping
not
my
gonna use
job.
names, right? They've agreed to my decision.
Holy
They'll be
shit.
kept to it. Is that going to be an issue?
No, not at all.
Okay. However, understand that if you step way too out of line to the point where I cannot manage it, and it puts the state, other people's work in jeopardy, at that point, there won't be anything else I can do.
How about I cut you a deal? Let's say I do step out of line to the point where you feel like you have to fire me. As a...
And you operate a different way.
Yes. Let's say as a contingency. I will plead guilty to whatever you charge me. Treason, aiding, whatever. I will throw my ass in jail for however long you like.
Yeah. All right. All right, McNulty. Let's,
All right. I'm shocked.
if you have to come up with bullshit, you need to be better at it.
You're a strange man, Knight. You know that?
What do you mean?
Just are. Am I good to get on duty now, or hold
I
up
need
for a
to
green
get
light?
things sorted. You're probably going to get, I need to talk to,
Get all the whatever's done.
the chief and the ass chief are aware to a degree.
Okay.
Not the level of depth the rest of us are. I need to talk to Ventura and company. You're probably going to get like deputy tags and will then after some time be upgraded. Oh, you also need to finish all your reports.
Sure.
There's 15 of them.
Sure.
Okay. I'll have Springfield send it your way. The whole list. Don't
Maybe I'll
I don't
maybe I'll
expect
take
you're
prison.
gonna I don't expect you're gonna yeah, I don't expect you're gonna finish
Maybe
them all
I'll
at
take
once,
prison.
but
Actually, can I get treason? Joke. That's a
Yeah.
joke. That was a joke.
all right. Look, let me get that stuff started. Let's get you started tomorrow because it's gonna
Yeah,
we
easy.
gotta hit all the buttons and make sure I don't fuck it up.
Complete side note.
Yeah.
You know, I was telling you about that Babylari, New Babylon stuff. I made 20 New Babylari, and guess how much that's worth?
How much?
440 grand.
Jesus Christ.
I made $500,000 in one day.
Okay. Jesus fuck. Yeah,
Isn't
they
that
don't.
bonkers?
They're not very happy with me right now. I'll put it that way.
What'd you do?
Well, we're finally applying pressure, so
Oh.
and they know what that looks like. So
Oh, God.
they're fucking
And I was
setting
off-
off damn bombs like every.
And I was
couple
off
days.
duty at that jousting tournament. Oh, fuck.
Well, there's other things happening. Speedy's openly selling guns, and I sent Lang the poster Speedy twatted with a big X down the middle that says Sassum. So there's a little...
They're fucking edgy, aren't they?
There are. I think Lang's been waiting for a little bit of pressure, and so...
Gotcha.
It's just... he's expecting this. You know? I think
right,
it's marinated enough that it's time to start,
All right.
looking in.
I'll leave you be.
All right.
I'll keep myself busy till tomorrow, all right?
All right. Sounds good.
Be safe.